Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to another video. We're here in Dubai. I just came from wrapping up a podcast with yours truly, the one and only American in Dubai, Abdul Muhsin, talking about real estate, talking about Hijrah to the UAE, and I want to ask him some questions. Y'all get an idea what we've been up to. So, what's going on, brother?
Yes, assalamu alaikum everyone. How are you guys?
Alhamdulillah.
I'm happy to be on your channel. This is the first time I'm on someone else's channel.
Yes, you're on my channel, brother. Alhamdulillah. Let everybody know, what is the real estate scene like in Dubai as far as the sales, the rentals, for those who want to invest and make an ROI, return on their investment?
Okay, so first what I'll do is I'll start talking about rentals, then I will talk about secondary, and then I'll talk about off-plan, yeah? So first, one needs to know, what is a rental? A rental is something which is broken into two categories. One, you have short-term rentals, which is usually run by holiday home companies, and then also you have the yearly rentals, which is normal RERA yearly rentals. So in order for one to rent, you obviously need to have your documents and things like that, your security deposit, your agency fees, all that good stuff. Most of the time it's paid in 4 checks, 4 to 6, sometimes 2, sometimes even 1. But rental here in Dubai right now is absolutely amazing. I mean, there's so many handovers that are happening now, leading into Q1 2025.
What's handover? You got
so handover is when the developer hands over the units to the owners. So the owners get access to their units for the first time. And a lot of the times owners are so excited and they're so jittery just to put the price as high as they can. But then after about a month, they come down to realization and they rent it for the normal market value. So there's so many projects that are coming out in areas like JVC, Arjan, Dubai Land Residence Complex, Maidan, everywhere in Dubai. Everywhere in Dubai, there's so many handovers coming over that's for rentals if you want to rent. Next thing, which is secondary. Alhamdulillah, over the last month or so, I've had a lot more inquiries and transactions for sales. Now, sales is a little bit more difficult because depending on the status of the unit, whether it's handed over or not handed over, meaning that there's still a post-handover payment, that it makes it a bit difficult to make the transaction. But generally, with a secondary deal, if you want to buy secondary here in Dubai, you need to have all the capital ready. Like,
secondary means a property that is already completed
and ready.
Yes,
so therefore,
owned by somebody.
Exactly. So you must have, if you want to buy one or sell it, you have to have all the money ready. Okay, so all the money has to be ready for secondary. And there's a lot of secondary here. There's some old ones which are lesser prices, there's some new ones which are higher prices. The next one that I wanted to talk to you guys about is off-plan. So off-plan is where, look at this sand, you see this here? This is off-plan. Come watch. So this construction that's going on here right now, this is off-plan. So they're gonna build a building up, and it's gonna be, for example, 21 floors or something like that. And then you get to actually get your unit and pick it and pay on a payment plan. So you get to pay on a payment plan for something like this, which is the construction. So that's what off-plan is. Usually you need to put down 24%. 24%. The 4% is DLD fees, the government fees for that, and then 20% is like the booking. Once you pay that, then you have your unit, and you also have the right to sell as well if you want to hold it and then sell it at a higher price. So to get into off-plan is a lot cheaper, and you get it at true value, and then over time, because the country is developing, the price goes up. Is there any other questions?
Yeah, so what's the potential that a real estate agent can make if somebody wants to come over here and get into real estate? What can they make per month?
Yeah, so it just depends how much work you put in. If you're just gonna focus on rentals, you can expect maybe to make 4 to 5 rentals a month, and the commission can be about 20,000 dirham, which is equivalent to like $4,000, $5,000. And then you just live according to your budget or whatever you're making. You can set a goal and try to achieve that, but sometimes here in Dubai you have months where you make less, and then obviously you have months where you make more. So throughout the downs and the ups, at the end of the day, we have to be grateful to Allah and realize that, like, yeah, you just kind of go with the flow, to be honest. But
Okay.
and ultimately, it's not that hard to actually be a real estate agent here. It's quite simple, to be fair. Anything else? I feel like I'm moving at 120 miles per hour.
No, that's pretty much it. And
That's-
what
yeah.
about telling people to come here for Hijrah? Like, well, how's the life in UAE?
Look, so the life here in the UAE is absolutely, alhamdulillah, it's amazing. I mean, I enjoy, some of the things that I enjoy is the safety, the Islamic culture, and things like that. So, I mean, alhamdulillah, I'm grateful to be here, and I advise all the Muslims that are in the West to make their way out here. And if you need any help, of course, Hijrah Emirat will help you. If you're a brother and you don't want to deal with sister directly, I got you. So yeah, it's quite simple. I mean, look, pretty much the message is the same. Get out here before it's too late, while you have a chance and while the visa process is easy at the moment.
Absolutely.
And things like that. So yeah, that's my general advice, is just get out here. We're here to help you. Alhamdulillah, if you want, you can come to my company, whatever, you know, I'm just here to help. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you for having me on your channel. I guess you could probably
All right,
wrap up
y'all heard it from the man himself. You know, UAE is absolutely wonderful and open for all of you who want to make the migration here. There's everything that you need here. We out here living, raising our families, you know, and enjoying the Muslim lands. All right, until the next video, don't forget that Hijrah mandate sacrifice, and thank you all for tuning in as usual. Ma salama.